Hi everyone, this is Deborah Monroy and I'm going to present on Google for Education. The decision to present on Google for Education was a simple one to take. It's in a very short space of time I've seen this technology take our ability to communicate and collaborate as teachers and learners to new heights. Kelly et al. Pointed out that effective integration of technology requires us all to have access to technology tools that can help us obtain information in a timely manner, to analyze it and synthesize the information and present it professionally. As Google for Education is a suite of applications, it provides an integrated platform to do just this: immediate access to internet resources from within the suite, the ability to share data instantly, the ability to present data again, all from the same suite. In the context of an online school, it is obvious that this level of communication is necessary in order to afford teachers and parents the opportunity to collaborate and plan across distances. This provides the cohesion and structure to the communication between the different groups, teachers, students involved in the school, and all the planning activities, the documentation and collaboration that take place around online courses. From here it is but a short step to see the application in a face-to-face school. To mention but a few examples, students can now plan projects together from their own homes, without relying on parents to transport them to friends' houses with the concomitant logistical problems faced by any busy group trying all to be in one place at the same time. Google Calendars are very useful tools for keeping students informed of upcoming deadlines and daily homework, as well as for posting school club meeting dates and venues. And they can be embedded in wikis or sites and worked on by the teachers from wherever they may be, with new data displayed instantly. Students and teachers can form Google+ circles to discuss project work from outside the school building. They can also discuss with colleagues from other states or other countries even. The power of the individual tools under the Google Drive umbrella, the documents, presentations, calendars, spreadsheets, forms and drawings, is already immense. But what takes this into realms of redefinition on the SAMR or the SAMR ladder is that the tools exist together and they interact in real time. They're accessible from anywhere to anyone who has been granted access from their home in the cloud. Access is not only from computers, but readily available from smartphones. Using Chrome, documents can be worked on when a subscriber is offline, and changes are uploaded next time the internet is accessed. The effect is profound. The schoolhouse or business is now no longer contained in a building or in a specific period of time, but has become ubiquitous, a permanent, constant stream of information and interaction, giving us an added challenge of redefining how home life relates to office and school life, how business people, consultants, administrations, teachers, colleagues, parents, students, how they all relate to one another. Much can be achieved by the pooling of ideas and resources through Google applications, but the peculiarly personal world they open up certainly poses new challenges and new needs for professionalism, oversight and documentation. There are also naysayers who warn of students skimming over the surface of knowledge rather than delving into it, losing the ability to analyze as they frenetically access more and more resources. And I can see where they're coming from. It's very seductive when you start looking into resources, as I've been discovering as I've been researching for this presentation. Be that as it may, every innovation requires new sets of skills and rules and new potential pitfalls. Some applications come and go in the blink of an eye and are quickly outdated and forgotten. The import of Google applications may wax and wane with the rest. However, Google applications at this point in time are a logical step in the technology continuum. Quite simply, they needed to appear, and they needed to feel like a natural progression that is leading us towards the future. Google has had, in my opinion, my humble opinion, a similar effect to Apple technology, to Apple in some ways. Suddenly quite advanced functions become accessible we're able to make technology do what we wish it to do, and we have constant access to technical support at all kinds of levels through blogs, expert videos, Google's network of certified trainers, a sort of Apple Store effect. It is quite easy to imagine that Google applications can provide the support needed to maintain a cohesive network of teachers in an online scenario. Google applications are used heavily for documentation of all areas of teacher activity in the online school I teach for, and the extremely systematic and organized way they are utilizing it. I feel it's an integral part of the success that this online public school is having. It is second at this point in the nation in size, and it's growing fast. I feel a level of contact with my online colleagues that is surprisingly personal, and I know that I will be audited and held responsible for everything I do, but perceive of this as supportive rather than invasive. 4 or 5 colleagues have access to my course site, all of my feedback to students, my announcements, my discussions with my immediate boss this month to access my performance and document it in my Google Teacher portfolio will, I'm sure, be the result of many small visits by many people to my classroom. I am in my first semester teaching there, and it seems to me, at least in my department, that we still need to work on developing more use of Google amongst the students to foster collaboration and group projects. That is the joy of Google. It constantly opens up new adventures to imagine and avenues to explore. My face-to-face school is putting considerable emphasis on bringing the whole school, teachers, students, into using Google. The push is to have students work on problems, work together, choose their own approaches to problems, and learn also that some problems have no answer. This is a profound change in the nature of education, and one I do not pretend to have remotely fully absorbed and implemented. And that's part of the reason I wanted to present on Google Apps, to make myself sit down and really try to get a step further. Mastery of technology is, at any rate, a false goal, as the flow of technology continuum is gaining pace, and teachers have to accept that they can no longer see their role as omniscient seers, passing on their education to the young and ignorant. Teachers can, at best, facilitate in this new educational sphere and have the humility and grace to learn from their students as well as teaching them. Using technology, battling with problems it can pose, having the all-important plan B, and modelling all of this in front of a classroom is a valuable part of students' 21st century education. The teacher does not have to be a seamless model of technology integration to teach the students. I will say, it's hard to accept that as a teacher. You still want to be this perfect person. Some of us A-type personalities just want to control, and we have to really move on from that. Google is heralding a profound revolution in education, I feel, and one that challenges all of our cherished ideals and thoughts on educational philosophy and psychology. It is certainly not for the faint-hearted, and the repercussions will be, I suspect, quite beyond imagination. How long Google is the home for this innovation is a moot point, much like the discussion about the future of the iPhone. The point is that they have ushered in new eras. I'm almost tempted to use the hoary expression, it's a quantum shift. My video is a humble exploration, and perhaps will tell you as much about where I am at in my assimilation of technology, or where I'm not at, as a plethora of uses and potential uses of Google Apps for education. I hope it will bring up some interesting points for discussion that will be of benefit to all of us. Thank you.